Foundation Day will be an opportunity for us to acknowledge some of the tough times we have faced and the incredible ways we have bonded together as a community. Foundation Day 2021 will be entirely a virtual experience to bring together our staff, faculty, students, and EARIST communities from the comfort of your own home. May I request everybody for a moment of silence as the EARIST chorale will going to render a doxology, to be followed by the Philippine National Anthem.
Lead me by the hand and make me face the rising sun. Comfort me through all the pain that life may bring. There's no other hope that I can lean upon. Lead me, Lord. Lead me all my
Walk by me across the lonely road of every day. Take my arms and let your hand show me the way. Show the way to live inside your love. Be my days, all my life.
silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuloy ka ng magiting sa manlulupa. sisingil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong wakaw. May nilagang tula at awit sa paglalamig na mahal. Ang kislap ng wataw at mo'y tagumpay na naglilingin. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw na luway at ipagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya na pag ay mga hapit, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
At this time, I am going to present a man who served as one of the backbone of our institution. A man who plan, coordinate, and direct a broad range of services that allow organization to operate efficiently. Ladies and gentlemen, may I give you Mr. Noel Alpay Oriel, the Director for Administrative Services of EARIST, for his welcome remarks.
Dr. Edeta B. Filio, President. Dr. Frederick Pena, Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Grant Cornell, Vice President for Planning, Research, Extension, and Production. Deans and Directors, fellow employees, the awardees, the retirees, and loyal awardees, especially those who are viewing this online. A pleasant good afternoon to all of you. It has been a year since the start of the pandemic has arrived in our country. Today, because of the challenges that we faced last year, 2020, EARIST tried to survive. Each and everyone at EARIST hold hand in hand in order to survive the challenge of the pandemic, giving continuous quality education and quality services to all the students and clients. Today, I congratulate everyone, especially the loyalty awardees, for giving the service to our institute for the past few years. The awardees will be 10 years in service, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, 35 years, 40 years, and 45 years in service. Those who have stayed in EARIST to serve its purpose of giving quality education and molding our student to become a future good citizen and a good contributor to our economy, I congratulate you all. To the retirees, thank you very much for serving our institute with your dedication, with the trust that you give to the institute and the trust and the molds that you have given to your students. May you continue to serve other people, not only our students, but as long as you live, try to continue serving one another for the good of our country. Thank you very much. Good afternoon.
Thank you, Mr. Noel Alpay Oriel, our Director for Administrative Services, for welcome remarks. Surely you inspired the community for that wonderful message. The task of introducing this special woman is a great privilege. I know this one is difficult, but the thought that she is a woman of virtue and simplicity, I feel elated to introduce her to everyone this afternoon. After all, she is a living inspiration to us on her 2 terms of administration and her leadership. To give her message, ladies and gentlemen, retirees and awardees, EARIST, may I give you our President, Dr. Edita Vuelga Pilio, on her message.
Good afternoon, dear EARISTians. Happy 76th Foundation Anniversary. Every Foundation Day, we give Loyalty Award to our employees who have served EARIST for 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40 years. Likewise, we also honor and give tribute to our retirees for their significant contributions to our beloved institution when they were still connected with EARIST. This afternoon, due to the pandemic, we are having the virtual recognition program. On behalf of the EARIST administration, I would like to congratulate our awardees. I know that the certificate of recognition that you are going to receive this afternoon is not enough to recognize your outstanding accomplishment and contributions towards the realization of the vision and mission of our institution. You are the unsung heroes of EARIST. As we celebrate our 76th founding anniversary, may we continue to imbibe unity, solidarity, and teamwork as we work together as one family with shared commitment and a common vision in overcoming challenges and reshaping education towards excellence in the new normal, which is the theme of our anniversary celebration. Once again, congratulations to all the awardees. Let us always do the right thing right. God bless everyone.
Thank you very much, Madam President, for a message of recognition and a message of inspiration. At this juncture, one of the EARIST pride will render a dance number. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to the Red Fox Group, the pride of EARIST. Recognizing employees for tenure is an excellent way for organizations to show older employees that they value the ongoing dedication and contributions of individuals. That includes our retirees. Common levels of years of service awards includes years of employment in these amounts: 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and 45 years of service. Let us all now give recognition as I present. Before I call the name of these two employees, may we request a moment of silence, a moment of prayer for the departed soul of our fellow employee. Daisy Penaso Burgo. Apollo Cruz Martinez. Villanueva. Years of service. Renegine Raico Ripique, and Eleanor Torres Salvador. 30 Years of Service Award. Bernadette Penalba Catalan. Pedro Romel Dolatre Quirón. Marlene Malio Monterola. Floro Sigua Morales Jr. Elma Hauhican Penalba. Dana Jaime Roldan. And Rosemary Rias San Luis. "35 Years of Service Award. Philip Theodore Abitang. Melba Savellano Asuncion. Norma Jean Halothot Besana. Rowena Azores Bolotao. Benigno Alonzo Castillo. Carlos Corrales Pilar. Edita Vuelga Pilio and Marilu Villena de la Cruz. "40 Years of Service." After giving awards of recognition to our Service Loyalty Awardee, let's hear a response from the awardees itself. For the non-academic, Michelle Mobo Matias. For academic, Dr. Rowena Bolataula. And Rodelia F. Mingita for the retiree.
To our beloved President, Dr. Edita Mipilio, EARIST executive officials, my fellow workers and awardees, good afternoon. In behalf of the Service Loyalty Awardees of 2020, we would like to extend our sincerest gratitude for recognizing our services to EARIST. Thank you very much. At last, after so many struggling years, we have received such honor. As the recipient of service awards as senior citizens of EARIST, being a senior citizen does not mean old age, but senior in terms of length of service. Service awards for us means we are one of the ever loyal employees. Service Loyalty Awardee I still remember the only question being thrown to me by ex-Manila Mayor Lin before he signs my appointment as Registrar 4. The question is, where is your loyalty? The question is very simple, but makes me think and quite hard on my part. Kanino nga ba ang loyalty ko? Kay Mayor ba na magsasign ng appointment ko? Or kanino nga ba? But I want to be honest with my answers. So my response is, I'm loyal to the institution where I am serving. And not to anybody, but to the institution. And now, here I am, as one of the awardees after my 40 years of loyal and dedicated services to EARIST. We, all of us, the 2020 service awardees are being recognized and receiving this recognition. Thank you very much. Sa awa ng Diyos at sa sipag natin, at sa tibay ng ating mga dibdib, we survive. Despite of the culture we have in our community, kinaya natin ito and continue our services despite of so many hindrances. The ups and downs, kasi nga, Christians tayo. Most of us have served EARIST with dedication, love, and loyalty. Kaming mga certified 40 years and above in government service, ay naabutan pa namin ang first president, Dr. Nudas, and until now, the current president, Dr. Edita B. Pilio. Honestly speaking, I have spent more than 40 years in the institution, almost 2/3 of my life, not to include my stay as students in EARIST. There are lots of opportunities offered to me outside EARIST, but I prefer to stay and hopefully retires in EARIST. With my 40 years in service, I have seen and experienced how EARIST grows. I'm sure all of us have seen and witnessed how EARIST evolved and succeed. We have experienced so many dramas and negativity. There are some differences, different interpretation of laws and process. Maybe power struggle or disgruntled person. But still in the end, unity, solidarity, and teamwork among members of EARIST family is still visible because we are all EARISTians and we all work for the good of our institution. We serve EARIST not because they hired us with pay, but because of love of work, because of integrity, because of respect, and because of love of EARIST. All of us, not only the awardees, have contributed a lot, noticed or unnoticed. Our little contribution in delivering our tasks, functions, and duties counts a lot in contributing to the success of the institution. Our theme for this year's Foundation Day is overcoming challenges and reshaping education towards excellence in the new normal. Paano nga ba? This is a very challenging task since we are not ready to face the new normal situation. But we tried our very best to cope up with the new situation. And we have to do a lot of adjustment in our workplace. We should work hand in hand. Teamwork is needed during this period. Let's be transparent and considerate in our continuity plans for working safely in the office. Let us be considerate in some changes, such as staggered work, hours, staggered break hours, and split team arrangements, which may take some time for employees to get used to. Simply a massive information and transparency about changes and giving us some time to make adjustment is not enough to ensure compliance. Many of the changes are inconvenient, which will affect our performance. Some of us won't try difficult new things unless they are motivated to do so. As a, as a responsible employee, we must all know that we must all know the reasons why. Huwag na nating dedmahin pa kung ano yon, just to prevent the compliance. Let's try to know and understand the reason behind its process. When all of us understand, compliance is more likely to follow. We'll keep everybody emotionally engaged and give us an early indication if there are problems that need to be addressed. Try to monitor all directives. Is it well taken or well disseminated? Strong teams trust and empower one another, share common goals, and have a strong sense of belonging. One way to bring the team together is by sustaining a strong sense of identity at work. To do this, encourage reflection and remind your team of the common goals. What are our priorities and how we are going to it? This will help us align expectations across the team, which can strengthen trust and belongings and motivate to work towards a common goal. We need to allocate time to chat and catch up at the start or end of the meetings, especially if there are team members who are working remotely and are working from home. By using apps such as Skype and Zoom. All of this will help the team overcome the barriers of physical distance and help employees remain connected to each other and to the institution. The new normal has created shifts in employees' preference and expectation and changed how we live and how we work. Since the threat of COVID-19 will likely remain for a while, we need to reinvent work habits to and adapt to changing environment. COVID-19 has taught us two things: to make full use of technology and work in small teams. Building on existing technologies help to increase efficiency and prepare staff for the future, where may need to work remotely again. We also need to adapt and build employee engagement for our productivity. We also need to invest the necessary digital tools and training so that we are able to work well, whether at home or in the office. Working in small teams can make work operation more adaptable, with quicker decision-making process, a need to cluster different allied offices with members of varying skill sets to collaborate with each other to meet various needs. For example, frontline workers may have to work directly with customer feedback and security teams for a quicker turnaround time during the COVID period. Adjusting back to the workplace will take time. Leaders and supervisors can create a psychologically safe environment for us. To talk about the difficulties we are facing, with empathy and active listening skills, supervisors will be better understand what employees are dealing with and how well they are coping and refer if needed. Ultimately, working in the new normal is bound to meet with some hindrances. Give us ample time to adjust to the changes in place. A little empathy for all will go a long way in keeping us together for the future. So let's face the challenges squarely. Everything is doable and feasible. Cooperation and teamwork is the key. Let's work harmoniously. Forget all those negativity and work for the good of the institution and set aside personal issues. Let's move on to the new normal. In closing, I would like to share the simple tips. A very simple tips that will help us enough. Iris life is about balance. Be kind, but don't let others abuse you. Trust, but don't be deceived. Be content, but never stop improving yourself. No matter how educated, talented, rich, or cool you believe you are. How you treat people, your behavior and attitude tells all. Be professional. Integrity is everything. If someone treats you badly, just remember that there is something wrong with them, not you. Normal people don't go around destroying other human beings. Not everyone will see our sacrifices. Not everyone will appreciate our efforts. Not everyone will give credits to whom credit is due. Not everyone will understand our actions. Even our deepest intentions may be questioned by others. But always remember that Matthew says, your Father who is looking at you in secret will repay you. Don't quit. Stay in EARIST. Yes, stay in EARIST. Just treat those things as challenges. Face them squarely. If you feel you're bored with your daily task, put an art on it. Think something unique that will improve the days in and days out activities. When you cannot avoid problems, remember problems are not the reason to give up, but challenge to improve ourselves. Speak out with respect, not an excuse to back out, but an inspiration to move forward. You never be brave if you don't get hurt. You will never learn if you don't make mistakes. Yes, you will never learn if you don't make mistakes. You'll never be successful if you don't encounter failures. Don't go down to the level of throwing them back the stones, but throw them to your fruits so the seeds of yourself may inspire them to change their ways. Never worry about the consequences, about the delays of your success compared to others, because construction of the palace takes more than an ordinary building. In time, yes, sa tamang panahon. Wait for your time. Wait for the proper time. Just do what is right. Help others do the same, sabi nga ni Dr. Kasuga. Don't do what is wrong and don't tolerate those who do. So once again, in behalf of all the loyalty awardees of 2020, We are extending our gratitude and appreciation to the administration headed by Dr. Edita Bipilio for recognizing our hard work and perseverance. Thank you. And we assure everybody sa ayaw nyo at sa gusto nyo, we, the Loyalty Awardees of 2020, will still continue serving EARIST. As our hymn states, we pledge to stand by you through our noble thoughts and deeds, to give you our love, loyalty, but not forever. Hopefully, up to our retirement age only, kaya hindi pwedeng forever. Thank you very much, and God bless us all.
How time flies. 35 years in EARIST is quite a feat. And it feels like it's only yesterday that I entered the portals of EARIST. Yet here we are, the senior citizens in the academy, and slowly fading away. First of all, I'd like to praise and thank God for this wonderful gift of life and service to our beloved EARIST for the last 35 years. Also, I'd like to express my profound gratitude to my fellow EARISTians for their camaraderie, friendship, and patience with me. I also want to express my appreciation to all my students and former students who taught me that one's worth as a teacher is measured not by mundane awards and accolades, but by how much we have touched their lives and helped them become better persons. Having served 6 presidents and experienced both the tumultuous and joyous moments of EARIST, I'd like to express my gratitude to the EARIST administration for the opportunity to serve EARIST in various roles as a teacher, guidance counselor, and administrator, being the Chief of Guidance Services, Dean of the College of Education, and the Graduate School, where I offered the Special Education Program, and currently the Director of Quality Assurance, which enabled me to contribute to the milestones of our institute in its pursuit of excellence, particularly accreditation, ISO certification, and hopefully the CHED COPC of our academic programs. With varied hats, I am most proud being a teacher, both in the undergraduate and graduate programs. It is my distinct honor and privilege to have contributed in shaping and building the minds and character of our students. But I wouldn't have made it through all the highs and lows of this 35 years without the person who is the rock of my life and family, in the person of Dr. Eric Sivindosa, who, as the song says, the wind beneath my wings. In closing, may I leave the piece of wisdom to be always guided by that line in our EARIST hymn, the call to duty we obey, and the service we give every day, and to give EARIST our love and loyalty forever. To all my fellow service loyalty awardees, it has been worthwhile journeying with all of you. God bless and stay safe always. Thank you.
Our beloved President, Dr. Edita Bipilio, our executive officials, co-workers, fellow retirees, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant afternoon. It is my honor and privilege to speak before you today in behalf of the retirees of 2020. Today may be an ordinary day to many, but for me, being a retiree, this is the end, as well as the beginning. The end, I may say, of happy and sad memories from being a public servant, and the beginning of a new chapter in my life as an ordinary citizen. And as such, I look forward to more responsive services from the different government agencies, more so in this institution where I've been for 14 years. Somehow I can boast and be proud of, even to my grandchildren. As I go along, let me share with you some precious and remarkable things I've learned throughout my journey in the government service. I hope it's worth sharing, especially to those who have just started their public service. A risk taker, as I'm fondly called by my friends, I entered government service as casual employee in 1985. I was then third-year college, taking up BS Psychology at Adamson University, and then transferee from St. Louis University, Baguio City. From then on, serving the public for 21 years at Hospital ng Maynila Medical Center in various capacities under the administrative and medical departments significantly molded me into a true public servant, being an administrative officer. Without others knowing it, I was also then at my lowest. I had to struggle to make both ends meet and stand strong amidst many storms in my life. Likewise, my 5 years experience as the legal secretary thus completed the package. Ito po ang mga baon ko pagpunta dito sa EARIST. Please allow me to acknowledge and give credit to my former and late bosses at the law office and Hospital ng Maynila Medical Center, or in short, OMMC, for pushing me hard in my work, particularly when I was designated as head of the supply and procurement section. I am now what they have made me. Credit is also due to the OMMC Multipurpose Cooperative, where I served 5 years as Board of Director, Vice Chairman, and simultaneous Chairman, Education and Training Committee, where I regularly conducted pre-membership seminars to would-be cooperative members and taught them how to save by joining the cooperative. Another significant achievement I am proud of during my journey was my membership in the TQM group called the OMMC Quality Advocates, composed of administrative, nurses, and medical staff who work closely with the Development Academy of the Philippines. Such a hard and pressing task to cherish. And in 2005, 1 year before my transfer to EARIST, I am privileged to co-author the book on policy and implementing guidelines on medical equipment of the City of Manila under then Mayor Lito Atienza, in partnership with the HRMS program of the European Union, province of Pisa, Italy. This aimed to improve health services delivered to marginalized mothers and young children in the city of Manila. From there, I realized the value of giving hope to the less fortunate through committed public service. In 2006, I wanted to try other kind of public clientele and continued government service in EARIST, to which I will always be grateful for all the opportunities accorded me for 14 years. I became a better and stronger person despite my infirmities. I love the year-round activities of the guidance office, happy to serve our clientele, particularly our students and the whole of EARIST community. Working with all of you has been a pleasure. At this point, I'd like to thank Dr. Margarita R. Sardali, then the Dean of COBPA, or the College of Business and Public Administration, for trusting me and for giving my first part-time teaching load in that college in 2007, followed by the different colleges. My pleasure to have countlessly shared what I have with our students, and it's my pride to be a part of their success and achievements. As we face the challenges of the new normal, it is but inevitable to give out our best for everyone's wellness and survival. Thus, we have to take care of our well-being, not only for our own and our family's safety, but also for the safety of our co-workers and students. It's a bit sad today to say goodbye to all of you. Sure, I'm going to miss you, including, of course, the out-of-time trainings and seminars, and my dancing too with Engineer Paul Soliano. Time has come for me to leave this institution, but I am taking fond memories in your friendship with me. To my circle of friends and co-workers, thank you for all your love and kindness. To the management staff, thank you for your support. To my guidance family, thank you for your helping hand and for bearing with me and my shortcomings. To our executive officials, more power and thank you so much for the recognition accorded to us today. And lastly, to my family, thank you for inspiring me and for standing by me all these years. I wish everyone to continue giving out your best with your commitment, unselfish dedication to your work, and instill in your hearts the true meaning of empathy and compassion, not only to your work, but also to the people or co-workers around you. It feels good to touch others people's lives. One day, you will just a memory for some people. Do your best to be a good one. Fellow retirees, this is our milestone. As we leave the portals of this institution, just do remember that what matters most is what we shared and gave to others. Lastly, I'd like to share what Booker T. Washington said. Success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which he or she has overcome. And always remember the two important words, which is thank you. Congratulations to all the awardees and retirees. Happy 76th Foundation Anniversary. To God be the glory.
As the ice cream van once lost behind a thronging kaleidoscope snake of queuing people, now stands alone, and the tambola stalls boast only shampoo bottles and garish ornaments to leave the strugglers. The time has now come to draw things to a close. It's the moment that come to an end. But this person I'm going to introduce will give us a challenge not to end. Ladies and gentlemen, to give his closing remarks, may I call on the Vice President for Academic Affairs of EARIST, no other than one of the Loyalty Service Awardee, Dr. Frederick C. Pena.
To all retirees and loyal employees of this institution, to our beloved President, Dr. Edita V. Pillo, Vice President, executive officials, faculty members and guests, magandang buhay po sa inyong lahat. To the awardees, the certificate you received today is an expression that this institution is acknowledging your loyalty and a commendation of your contribution to the service delivery-driven public service. I hope that all of us, particularly the awardees, will continue to serve the public through the services we are providing to this institution. Thank you for your hard work and dedication. We look forward to your ongoing contributions and a bright and successful future together. For the retirees, you are valued personnel of this institution. We would like to express our heartfelt gratitude for your services to our beloved institution. We empathize with your situation for having a heavy heart as you leave this institution through your retirement. With that, I would like to take this opportunity to utter a blessing that may God help and guide you in your new life. Bless you and make you happy and be able to enjoy your retirement. And His loving hand guide you with the rest of your life. Once again, thank you for your services, dedication, and commitment to the public service. Mabuhay po kayo, good luck, and may God be with us. Thank you.
And for our finale number, I am inviting each and every one of you, come, sing with me, sing with the EARIST community as we all sing the EARIST hymn.
Let the EARIST music fill the air. Be the echo our spirits rise. There's a magic that will still our hearts when we sing our lively tuneful march. What a joy to sing the music gay when it sounds with a beat of martial air. Let the call to duty we obey, and the service we give every day. EARIST, your name is in our hearts. EARIST, our love will always part. We precious stand by you through our noble toils and days, to give you our love and loyalty forever. EARIST, your name is in our hearts. EARIST, our love will always part. We precious stand by you through our noble thoughts and days, to give you our love and loyalty forever. EARIST, EARIST, forever.
This is the 76th founding anniversary of EARIST and the 138th birthday of our benefactor. This is your host, Dr. Jason Dimabansag, saying thank you very much. Thank you, EARIST. Thank you, EARIST Jan. Thank you, student. Be with us again next year for a wonderful, exciting, and challenging 2022. Again, as what our Madam President said, do the right thing right. Thank you. Bye-bye.